Hi guys, I'm Teddy from Bijouteo Beading, and in today's lesson I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful bracelet that reminds of retro or vintage style, and it looks like a nice and beautiful lace. I just want to tell you that besides bracelet you could make a choker out of it. And the only different thing is the length of your work, and that you should put a small chain here so everybody could put it and adjust the length of the choker. The next lesson will be for these beautiful earrings. So if you like what I show you here, let's get started. Okay, and here are the materials you're going to need. You're going to need 5 pieces of 10mm beads, 6 pieces of 6mm beads, and about 50 pieces of 4mm beads and size 10 beads. All of them are in black color. Okay, and this is my clasp. I will use silver clasp this time, and I'm using 0.25 millimeters of fish line. Here it is. Of course, scissors. And for this project I'm going to take an arm spread of thread, and I will cut it and I will start beading. Okay. Now the first step is to take my clasp and put it on. I want to make sure that it is in the middle, so I will take both ends of my thread together and I will slide it down. Here is what I have. And now I will make a knot here just to be sure that my clasp won't be moving around. Okay. And I made a knot here. Oh, okay, so now the next step is I will take 5 beads from each side of my fish line. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I will slide them down. Then I will take 5 more beads from the other side of my thread. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I will slide them down. And now I have this. The next step is I'm going to take 1 bead from my 6mm beads, and I'm going to go with both of my ends, both of my thread ends through it. And here is what I do. Sliding this down, okay, and now I have this. The next step is that I will add 5 more of the size 10 beads at each thread. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I will slide this down. Now I'll take my other thread and I will do exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I'm sliding this down. And now what I do here is that I take both ends of my thread together and I add this 1 millimeter bead and I slide it down, but I put it on my both of my threads. And now I have this. So the next step is a little bit tricky. I'm taking 7 of my 10-0 size beads. Remember, you could use different brands of 10-0 size, and then maybe you should add different number of beads. For example, if you use Preciosa, Toho and Mayuki, they vary a little bit. You could even use Chinese beads that are not totally equal. I don't recommend this, but if you want, you could do this. The important thing is that you should slide your beads down and go through your 10 millimeter bead, but from the first bead before it. So it's that bead. Okay, go through that bead and take your thread and pull. And now you will have this. Okay. Then you should repeat the same step. Pay attention that whatever brand or size of beads you use, you should have your beads go from here up to here. So you could add different number of pieces of beads, but the important thing is to measure this distance to be covered with beads. Okay. And I will add 7 beads at my other thread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Slide them down. Now I'm turning my work because it's easier for me. And then again go through the seed bead that is before the 1 millimeter bead and pull. And now you have this. Now I'm making the middle of my bracelet, and when I'm ready, I will come back to add this outer edge. Okay. Now what you do next is that you repeat these steps from here to here, and you repeat them 5 times. And I will do this and I'll come back to show you how to finish your bracelet and start adding the next row of beads. Just one more thing, before you start adding the next row of beads, you should go with your thread through these beads here. So, here it is, because your thread should go out of these two beads before you start your next row. And then for the next step, here you will add 4 beads at each thread, not 5, because you already have your thread going out of 1 bead from each side, so you need 4 here. Okay, I will continue some more just to be clear. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 here at one of your threads, and then 4 there at the other thread. And 4. And then you slide all of your beads down. And you take another 6mm bead and you should cross your threads through this bead. And you could slide this down. Okay, so the next step is pretty much the same. Add 5 beads at each thread, then add this bead on both of your strings together. If you don't remember how, rewind this video and repeat the same step here. And I will continue beading until I have the full length of my bracelet, and I will come back to show you how to finish it. Okay guys, I'm back. And what I did here is that I added additional beads until I had the full length of my bracelet, and now I will show you how to continue. Okay, for the last part, take 10 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. 10 beads here. Now what you do is that you go with one of your threads through this final 6mm bead, and then go through the first 2 seed beads. Here is 1, 2, and I'm going out, and I pull. And from my other side, do the same. Count 1, 2, and go here. Before you do that step, you might want to go several times around this loop here to make it stronger, but I will leave this to you. Okay, so I'm exiting out of this bead. Now I will add 5 beads, 5 of the 4mm beads on each thread. 3, 4, and 5 beads. Now I will go with my thread through these beads. I'm counting 1, 2 before the 6mm bead, and I go with my thread through here. So here, and I'm exiting here, and I pull. And now I have this. Then I will go through this 6mm bead from the other side, and I will repeat the same step from here. So I will take 5 of these beads, of these 4mm beads, okay, I took 5, and then I will go through here and I will pull. And now I have the first element of my bracelet ready. I will continue doing this until my full length. So that was it, guys. I made the full length of my bracelet. I made a few circles here to strengthen it, and I went up and down. I made my half-inch knots, and my bracelet is ready. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful earrings that match your bracelet. Okay, that was it, guys. If you like what I show you here, please subscribe for my tutorials, comment or like my content. Bye bye from me.